Is that my machine
Where'd
going
it
there
go?
now?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think it's the way the cables are. Okay. There we go.
Is it up?
Yep.
The magic of thinking small, how to easily create classroom videos to improve students' performance. I'd first like to take a few minutes and welcome you all to this afternoon's session and introduce ourselves. My name is Cliff Witham, and I'd like to introduce Bill Quain, Michael Scales, and Kristen Komos. We are all from the Richard Stockton College of New Jersey. If you're not familiar with the Richard Stockton College of New Jersey, it's a small liberal arts college down at the shore, and we're famous for being a school of business that is wonderful. Michael, go on.
What are we talking about here today? Today we're going to talk about using technology, particularly videos, to do the things technology is supposed to do. The party line, what we want you to know is that this will increase participation in learning, it'll help students, it'll keep instructors engaged and creative. We also want you to know the real scoop. This method reduces tedious, repetitive explanations, it makes the faculty member look like a rock star, and it helps weed out students who just want to be spoon-fed information. A great side effect to this is the top students learn to brand their own names, becoming more valuable human beings. Potential employers take note, and a rising tide floats all boats. Bill, what's stopping the average professor?
Well, first of all, I just want to say, Michael, that in this room, I'm not afraid of insulting the average professor because these are all above average professors. Now, folks, as you know, I'm legally blind. So, Michael, how about read me a couple of these so I can comment on them?
How about you can't teach an old dog a new trick?
Same thing with professors. A lot of professors say, hey, I've learned all I'm going to learn.
The average professor thinks it has to be a Hollywood production.
Yeah, this is not an Oscar-winning performance. This is something easy, quick to do, students can learn from.
How about camera shy?
Yeah, a lot of people say, oh, the camera adds 10 pounds. Go on a diet, do these.
How about nostalgic reasons?
Yeah, well, a lot of professors are still, the average professor is still waiting for the overhead projector to make a comeback. This is going to take one step forward.
Can you be more specific?
Yeah, what we're going to do here is we're going to show people three quick techniques. Two of them are absolutely free. One is, are we at the point where we're showing techniques here?
No, we're number one, use your tablet, phone, laptop.
Yeah, you're using something you already got
Right.
to take your videos.
You're going to learn 2 software apps.
Yeah, 2 software apps. One's absolutely free. One's cheap.
You're going to identify short lessons that often confuse students.
Yeah, what do you got going on in your classrooms where the students are getting a little confused? You want to take that confusion away and get them to stop asking the same questions all at the same time.
And then we're going to ask that you make a video and post it to YouTube at Byport.
Simple.
Now these are the 3 techniques.
All right, 3 techniques we've got. First one is doceri. Okay, doceri is something you use in your iPad. We'll be showing you an example of that in a second. That one's the one that costs $4.95. You know, even so, just have one less latte at Starbucks, and you'll be able to afford that. Second one is Screencast-o-matic. I just love that name. It's kind of like the same thing as Bass-o-matic from they had that on Saturday Night Live. Screencast-o-matic is free. Everybody with me? Free. We gotta love that. That's a great thing. So easy to use. Matter of fact, we are using Screencast-o-matic right now to record this session. And the last thing is JPOV. Just plain old videos. Get your iPhone, get your iPad out, get some unbranded phone, whatever you have. Take a video, post it to YouTube.
Example 1, the JPOV. Class just ended, Cliff's exhausted. His student asks the same old question about management skills. Instead of quickly fleeing to his office for his 3rd latte of the day, he grabs his iPad for an in-class selfie.
So here's Cliff. He made a little video.
I wanted to talk to you about where we picked up last time. We're talking
You are
about
so unhappy.
various types of management skills. There are 3 specific kinds of management skills that all
Yuck.
employers need to be aware
Oh,
of.
we're recording this, Cliff, so don't make it.
The first set of skills.
All right, that's good. So you see what's going on there. All this is you know, Cliff has a pretty big fan club. He just had one of the students grab their cell phone, take a video of them, because they were saying, hey, Dr. Whitham, what were those 3 management skills again? And so he's been asked that every year for the last, well, Cliff's been teaching for about 345 years. So he just made that. Now he has to answer that question again.
Example 2 is the Dulceri. Dulceri, it's not an Italian sports car, although it is fast and cool. It turns your iPad into a whiteboard. You can write, talk, and post. Bill is legally blind, yet he is a Dulceri master.
Yeah, anybody can do Doceri. This is simple. And then at this point, I'll hold up the iPad and just show people. You know, you just start the video. You can use your finger. You can use a stylus. You write, you talk, you save, you post to YouTube. Let's see a little example of a break-even.
Even. Now everybody knows in break-even that fixed cost plus variable cost equals break-even sales. But a lot of people don't know how to operationalize that. Let's say we have something where the selling price equals $100 and the variable cost for that is $75. That's pretty high variable cost, but at least with a contribution margin of $25. Now where does contribution margin go? It goes into the fixed cost hole. Remember we talked about how fixed costs are a hole in the ground into which you pour your contribution margin. So let's say that this hole here is $500 deep, all right, and we make one sale, we have $25 in contribution margin. That goes into the hole. The fixed cost hole is now $475 deep. We're going to keep dropping $25 at a time of our contribution margin into the fixed cost hole until it fills up.
There's an example of a Doceri video. Takes just minutes to do. Absolutely not high quality production value. The students don't care. They want the information. You don't care. You just want them to get the information so they'll stop bugging you. Because guess what? The pay is the same no matter how much work you do. Keep that in mind.
Example 3, Screencast-o-matic. Aristotle once said there's nothing more confusing than trying to teach students how to set up an online spreadsheet. Not anymore, Aristotle. Michael makes simple or complicated videos that record anything that happened on his computer screen. Michael's students were too busy texting their friends to remember his demonstration on building an Excel bar graph.
Okay, what you want to do is you want to set up your 2 columns. We have one column here, as you can see, super variables, and the other column lists the comments and the number of comments. And you want to highlight these in order to get a chart. We highlight this. We go over here to the charts. We click, and we're going to go to. And very simply,
I came up too soon.
you have your chart made.
No.
And if you want to look, you can see the first 2 columns, peak hours, and the website are the majority of the problems. Thank you for listening.
So you can see this is pretty easy. Now here's what Screencast-o-matic is. It's free. Everybody say that with me again. It's what?
Free.
Free. We like that. Budgets like that. Actually, at our school, that would still be too much. But anyway, at this time of year anyway. So here's Screencast-o-matic. You go online, you go to Screencast-o-matic.com. You don't even have to download it to your computer. Now we have it, this computer, but you don't have to. You just press the button that says start a recording or start a screencast. I forget what it is. You then size it to the part of the screen that you want to record on, and you simply start recording, and you talk into your computer's microphone. Now, and it makes a video like that. You put it up to YouTube. Now, folks, I'll tell you, in my classes, what I do sometimes, when I have a student that really knows how to do something well, I'll have them come up to the computer in the front of the classroom and demonstrate it for us. I'll record them. Don't worry, I make sure to get a waiver from them so I can use their voice as I put this together and sell a book and make my royalties.
Okay.
And special bonus feature at no extra cost for BPTS participants. Teach your students to create personal brand equity by recording their presentations. Did the new hire get a special project assignment? Was the big boss in the bathroom during the presentation? No problem. Capture the information and, more importantly, the emotion and excitement, and go viral.
So now what we're doing is we're teaching students to use Screencast-o-matic to capture their presentations. And in my classes, I don't know how the other guys use it, but in my classes, my students don't make personal presentations anymore. The students don't get up in front of the room and make their presentations. They record it ahead of time, and then we all sit in the room and we watch their videos. Now, what do they have from this? They now have something that is absolutely branded to them. When they go to look for a job, they can show people, hey, listen, here's some of the things I produce. This is something you should be thinking about for yourselves too when you do a presentation, is do a video of it. It captures everything. Somebody misses it, and they want to get the full flavor of it, they've got it. And by the way, that's exactly what we're doing for you today with this this
Okay.
process is we're recording.
And then this is the land shark example.
Here's an example of a video. We'll just show you about a minute of this that the students did for a project this past semester in class.
People are starting to show Bill.
Okay. Just doing that up there.
Welcome to the Land Shark Bar and Grill in Atlantic City, New Jersey, home of the Fins Up Club and free Land Shark Lager. Land Shark is a year-round, full-service bar and restaurant. It's located directly on the beach, right next to the steel pier on the Atlantic City Boardwalk.
So you can see, folks, that's now this presentation is for all times. It's not lost. It's not something they can say to their friends, oh, you should see what we did. They've got it. They can use it for job interviews, whatever. And the best thing is, it can go viral. Any questions?
See what you captured.
Well, if I can get out of this.
All right, Bill, we have these handouts.
Okay.
And
That's pretty good.
Well, that was like 12 minutes, so.
Yeah, but we didn't run anything.
Yeah, we'll go a little bit longer.
And not only that,
I don't know
Bill,
how to-
like I said, the people that went the best ones this morning anyway were the ones that went quickly.
Yeah.